Alright, let's continue our playthrough here. So we're approaching that point now where we should probably fight the next boss pretty soon. Although there are still plenty of places that I haven't explored yet. So I guess for now we can walk around Firelink Shrine and talk to some of the merchants.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service? Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Alright. I doubt she'll have anything I want just yet, but let's see, we can pick up a torch. Got plenty of fire bombs. She does sell embers, but we don't need those right now. We can also talk to the blacksmith.
Ah, well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Let's see. Okay, I don't have enough things to, I think I can reinforce my Estus flask, yeah.
Pretty be careful, I don't want to see my work squandered.
Alright, and we can level up too. Since I'm interested in doing a pyromancy build.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart.
Alright.
Very well.
I will need, I'll probably want some intelligence and faith down the road. I'm good for now. But we want to, those will help scale up our pyromancies. Our strength will get us more damage on our weapon as we go along. But for now, let's just do vigor, get some more raw hit points. This means we can take more damage before we die.
Ashen One.
Actually, we still have a lot of souls left. Might as well spend the rest of them.
Welcome, speak thine. Very well, then taken.
Let's increase our stamina amount a little bit.
Very well.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their molding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
Our new recruit that we found last time is right here.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Draw out true strength.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
So this guy is giving us a free level.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
So there's little plot things that happen with our followers as we progress through the game. And setting up the chains of events just right can be a little bit frustrating. I may look some of them up, I may not. I'm really not sure yet. Because I've done a few of the quest lines and they are pretty cool and rewarding. but if you fail to do certain things before you progress to certain parts of the game, you kind of lose your opportunity. And it's never really established like what you need to do. Like nobody comes out and tells you for the most part, so it can be a little bit frustrating. The stories in Dark Souls have always been kind of weird and hard to piece together though, so I guess it's not terribly unusual. We're gonna take a different path this time. That stuff hurts. Alright, I guess we can't really get him just yet. I'm actually doing surprisingly well in this little area. It's very easy to die here. Just with so many of these little bastards all over you.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise? Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware. The shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
Alright.
Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
So we just got a covenant, which we can equip. We found one other one too. The covenants basically dictate parts of multiplayer. They're all pretty much oriented around multiplayer. And how they work is you have specific sort of objectives that you can complete and as you complete them, you rank up in your covenant, and sometimes you'll get like items or spells as a result. They're all pretty unique. The one that I just got is known as the Mound Makers, and what it does is when you place a summon sign to be summoned into another player's world to help them, instead your sign is purple, and you can either help them or you can hurt them. So it's sort of like a wild card type thing, because usually your summons can't hurt you, but the purple summons can. So typically it's meant for... I think it plays out usually as like a PvP sort of thing. But I have done Mound Maker stuff in the past where I've literally just helped people out. Just kind of like that wild card element makes it fun. Finding shields that I'm not going to use.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. You've been dabbling in pyromancies, it seems. Well then, care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Okay, we just recruited another follower. And that guy will teach pyromancies, which is good, because that's kind of what this build I'm trying to do should be about. And this kind of showcases some of the interconnectedness of the game design here. Up there is the tower where the giant has his bow. We ran through here earlier to unlock that shortcut in the sewers. Just really nice interconnected game design. Okay, so we'll go back to town real quick. Oh shoot, I forgot that right now. Woo! That was close. We'll see if we can learn some pyromancies and then go and take on the boss.
Welcome home, Ash.
I don't really need her right now.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you.
Alright, do we have anything that we need to buy? Nope. So we know Fireball. Let's get Great Combustion. And we can actually use our Titanites to reinforce our Pyromancy Flame, which is the item that we use as our catalyst to cast our Pyromancy spells, but I'd rather save my Titanites for now to upgrade my Great Axe, because that's well over half of what I'm using in combat. I'm not relying on Pyromancies terribly much, I'm just mostly using them to cheese through difficult enemies. Now the question is, do I want to summon people, or do I want to do this one solo? I think I can give it a go solo. We should finish looting this graveyard first, though. Because now the giant won't be firing at us. Let's see. Undead Bone Shard. I believe we use those to buff up our Estus Flask to make it heal more health every time we take a swig of it. Cleric armor set. And some ashes. The merchant lady was talking about ashes earlier. We'll find these ashes throughout the game, and when we give them to her, her shop has more things to sell us. I'm going to go upgrade my Estus Flask first here, before I try to take on the boss. And I think I'll re-allot the Estus, so I don't have any Estus charges for mana, just all of them go to life. Because I don't really think I'm going to be using a whole lot of pyromancies against that boss.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Alright. Then we burn the bone shard at this bonfire. So now we have an Estus Flask +1. Go ahead and use our Ember too, just to give ourselves more life. So the way this boss works is the best way to damage him is to hit these white spores. Otherwise he's pretty much immune to my attacks. Woo! Shit hurts. Ah shit, I forgot about that. Where's the last one at? Ouch. There we go. Okay. And this area might look familiar. Probably not, but it's because we were actually here earlier. This is where we got the Mound Maker's Covenant when we jumped into that cage on that guy's back. There's the guy that we talked to, who now appears like he's dead. Alright, I'm going to run back to the base here, see if we can get any upgrades going on, and then probably call it a day for that.
Well, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Yeah, we're still shy.
Okay, be careful.
Estus, or not an Estus, a Titanite shard.
Ah, how may
Let's give her the ash. She might sell some.
gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
So she has an additional couple of embers that she'll sell. Some of these resins might be new. I don't remember that key. Yeah, that's for the, okay. That's for a place in Undead Settlement, which is where we just were. And yeah, that's about it.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Okay, good stopping off point. Pretty successful little run. Need to start thinking about how exactly I want to be leveling up here in the future, because I can pump more into strength to keep getting damage out of my weapon, and even eventually be able to use it in one hand, which honestly isn't that important. I can keep getting hit points, or I could start pushing towards the pyromancy damage with the intelligence and faith. I'll just have to ponder that over for a bit. But until next time.